What's next for those area soldiers who just returned home and now face the struggles of rejoining civilian life? As we reported earlier, 120 members of the Oshkosh-based 1157th Transportation Company reunited with family members this afternoon after nearly a year in Afghanistan. Some of those soldiers will return to jobs. Others will head to school. Some will take time for themselves. Fox 11's Alex Rinaldo tells us tonight about resources for the veterans now faced with the uncertainty of figuring out a future.
Returning from a year overseas is an exciting time for servicemen and women, but it can also be a time of stress about what lies ahead.
You're really kind of nervous about how things are going to go, and you kind of haven't been used to this life, as a civilian. Gary
Meyer is an employment and training supervisor for the Office of Veterans Services, part of the Wisconsin Department of Workforce Development. He says in some parts of the state, unemployment rates are higher than the average for veterans. Meyer says that's because many come home without an understanding of available jobs or how to mold their resumes to reflect their strengths.
So we have to learn how to communicate that. The individual coming out has to know something about the labor market and what's out there and how his skills match what's in the labor market.
The DWD provides case managers at job centers across the state for returning veterans. Those managers are also former military members. They give individual guidance on the next steps.
Match them with employers in the area, determine what their needs are, work through any possible barriers that might be out there, and familiarize them with the labor market.
The case managers also help vets decide if work, school, an apprenticeship, or some time off is the best choice. And Meyer says the DWD takes another important step.
We meet with area employers. We tell them all the soft skills that a veteran can bring to the workforce. And we also show them that there's tax credits available.
Meyer says the best thing a veteran can do is come to a case manager with an idea in mind of what might be next and not to get too overwhelmed.
Just a day at a time. I haven't done it yet.
In Fond du Lac, Alex Rinaldo, Fox 11 News.
By the way, the Workforce Development Department will hold a Veterans Job Fair on January 28th. It'll be at the War Memorial in Milwaukee. Meyer says about 30% of the veterans who attend these fairs eventually get a job because of them. For the remaining 70%, the search continues.